You don't have. Okay, I'm going to record this lesson now. Okay, as per all lessons I've done. So you can do. So my suggestion is maybe Thursday you do one, Friday you do one. It's quite fast one. The chapters are okay. Topic 11 is shorter than topic 10. So if you do topic 11, I think within 1 hour you can finish it. You can within 1 hour finish it. Okay. Can I? This is what you can do this week. So I can suggest you do this to like this week lah. I mean this week when you are doing the during the Thursday Friday HBL period. Okay. Topic 9. Topic 9. Practice set 1 to 4. Okay, practice set 1 to 4 basically is up all the way up to cosine rule. Up to cosine rule. Additional practice for part 1, part 2, additional practice for part 3, part 4. Okay, oh? Can okay. Above all, sorry, topic 10 and topic 11, I will need you to submit a summary. Okay, I'll need you to submit a summary. So you already have the hard copy of the notes. In case you don't have the hard copy of the notes, I also send to you via WhatsApp. You can check the cohort. You can check your class chat group. Okay, so please fill in the notes as well as the topic summary. Okay. Basically when you do the SLS lesson, you need to fill in the notes now. You need to fill in the notes. If you need the answers, you can tell me. I can send to you after the Friday lesson. After Friday, okay. Okay. For the lessons that you did, that topic 10, there are 2 practice set. There's 2 assignment. Topic 11, there's 3 practice set. There's also 1 assignment. All this, right? Okay. No need to do so soon. If you have time, you can do. Okay, of course, the more you do, because so-called you learn it. If you have time, you can do. So those in blue, right? You do if you have time to kill. Okay, so this is just an extra activity. Okay, if you have time to kill. Okay, if for example, maybe the holidays you're not going out and you really enjoy doing mathematics like me, then you can do more topic 10, 11. Okay, can topic, but just take note, I will not collect this so soon because there's a lot of homework. Okay, so those in blue don't need to do. Okay, I won't collect. I only assign you after the holidays to do. Okay, but main thing is the SLS lesson and together the summary and also the so-called the scarcity homework for topic 9. We only do up to cosine rule. Okay, just very fast one. I think each practice set only like got 3 to 4 questions. Okay, only got 3 to 4 questions. Okay, clear so far? Clear? Clear. Okay, all these are so-called controllable. All these are controllable. Means, for example, if you need time, you really cannot. My advice is you start early, especially the SLS lesson. Then every week, like do a few practice set. These two, those in blue, you can wait until term 3 to do if you got no time. Okay, what is important? The one that's important is the performance task. Okay, I believe you all have this. You all have, right? The hard copy one. You have this one. Okay, in case you don't have, I got put the soft copy in WhatsApp also. Okay, so okay, this one, right? The score is big. It's 10% of your overall score. It's 10% of your overall score, and you need to start early lah. You need to start early. Why? Because okay, if you read, okay, this is for some of you asked last week. This task is individual. It is individual. Okay, it's individual. All right. So individual means you need to do alone. Okay, and you need to start early because there is a period where you need to collect data. Okay, if I'm not wrong, it's about 2 weeks. It's about 2 weeks. Okay, what does it involve? You need to collect. Okay, mung bean is like I know it's like I think green bean or is it bean sprout 绿豆 is it? I don't know 豆芽. Okay, so those mung bean sprouts you can buy the beans from the supermarket or it's not. Okay, not non-sprout yet. Okay, so you need to construct an empirical model that are used to estimate the height of the mung bean sprouts. Okay, so if you look at the background, what you need to deliver. Now this one is 10%. This one is 10%. So the idea is to help you one, like because it's 10%, you can see that if you do this, I mean, as long as you submit something, you confirm cannot fail one. Yeah, and it's very easy to get at least 7 to 8 marks. Okay, if you do it well, not impossible to get 10 marks lah. Okay, which is really a booster. So maximum 2 pages of solution, GeoGebra screenshot, and the Desmos. So what I need to do is you need to, okay, you see, you need to grow and cultivate at least 4 mung bean sprouts over a period of days. Okay, I tried myself 3 to 4 days, right, the bean sprouts can come out. But this is like I did with my son. Okay, but some people I know take like 2 weeks, then it go to full length. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to record the height every day. Okay, you need to record the height. And based on the height, you actually plot into a table and use the height to plot a graph. Okay, it's relatively simple. In case you are not sure, if you go and ask your seniors might have done it before. Okay, they might have done it before. Okay, don't say I say right now. Okay, so yeah. So what you need to do, you need to document pictures that show the height measurement of the bean sprouts over the chosen period of time. Okay, so make sure you show the pictures. Example, if you can put the bean sprout against a ruler or something, or use a ruler to measure. Let's say this is your bean sprout, put a ruler to measure. Okay, then you can see that all these look carefully at the marks. This is where you get the marks from. Okay, this is where you get the marks from. Then yeah, you can see all the marks are here. Okay, import the data points to GeoGebra Classic or Desmos. Okay, and you try to use the feed command. Okay, if you do not know how to use this feed command, you let me know lah. Maybe you can do a consult. Okay, then there's a graph logistic function that you can use. State the height of your bean in the long run. Basically, okay, what happens? Okay, then this part here, you can see okay, it's a bit of partial fraction. There's a bit of partial fraction. Okay, can. So why you need to start early? Because this one you know that you need some time to grow your beans. You need some time to grow. Try not to wait until like week 4 or week 3. Try to start this week if possible. Okay, start this week so that you got time. And you cannot cheat. If you cannot cheat. So if you cheat, then it's it can quite serious. Even I cannot help you. So make sure you grow the beans yourself. Okay, try not to like take your friends' photos or whatever, because we are going to do 30 in. We're going to start check for plagiarism. Okay, so make sure you do it properly. Sincere and honest effort, grow the beans yourself. Then look at the data of the beans, measure it every day. Okay, this one is 10%, so it's quite a good investment. Okay, it's quite a good investment. Okay. Any questions so far about this? Don't have? Don't have? Okay, then yeah, let me just go through everything again. So remember SLS, just the SLS, all you need to do is complete the notes and summary. If you choke everything, this one might take you 1 day lah. It might take you 1 day. If my advice is maybe Thursday you do topic 10. Thursday and Friday you do topic 10. It might take you like maybe 1 hour each day. Then after that, topic 9 you can start next week. Then this one every day, just start growing the beans soon. Okay? Can Okay, okay, good. So with that, we will come back to cosine rule. Okay, I will come back to cosine rule. Okay, for cosine rule, I'm just going to go through okay, I'm just going to go through one portion. Okay. So okay, cosine rule, basically this is on topic 9, part 4. Okay, the proof, all this, right? Okay, the main thing is just to get you interested. You don't need to know the proof. Okay, more to appreciate how the cosine rule is formed. So you can see that looking at the triangle, what they did is they use Pythagoras theorem. So this h square equals to b minus x square came from here, the red color triangle. Okay, at the same time, a square minus c minus x square came from here. Okay, so what they did is they substituted b square minus x square and a square minus c minus x square together. Okay, and they push a square to be the subject. Okay, b square minus x square. And okay, I'll just go through very fast until you see the last part here. Okay, this is the cosine rule. So if you look at cosine rule states that for any type of triangle ABC, a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cosine A. So the only part where the angle appears is cosine A here. Okay, b square equals to a square plus c square minus 2ac cosine B. That's why when I said you need to know what the letters represent. who is small b, who is capital B. Like if this is small b, opposite will be capital B, angle B. Small a, opposite is angle A. Small c, opposite is angle C. So this is the cosine rule. You try to memorize as much as possible. Okay, I will test you on writing down. Okay, in your future test, again, it might be the formula list, or if the teacher they want to take out also, we cannot control. Okay, but I feel we should try to have it. Okay, so sine rule, cosine rule, you need to try to memorize. Okay, so the cosine rule can be used to determine any unknown side or angle or triangle when two sides and an included angle are given, or all three sides are given. Okay, what does it mean? So for example, two sides are given. Let's say if you have something like this, right? Okay, let's say if I give you, this is 7 cm, this is 5 cm, and let's say this is 30 degree. Okay, and I want to find, for example, I want to find x, length x. Okay, or I just call this maybe a square, a, side a. Then you can see that if I use this as a, this portion here, this will be angle A. Shadow angle A. This one can be small letter b, small letter c. So if I use the formula, a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cosine a. Okay, you can see that if I want to find my side here, a square is equals to b square. B square is 7. I shadow it so you know how I'm using the formula. Plus c square. C square is 5. Okay, 5 square. Minus 2b c cosine. Angle A is here. 30 degrees. Okay, so far? Can all? Yeah, so the proving of the this rule, I will let you all read yourself, because I think if I go through also, it's not very interesting. More importantly, what matters to you is how you're going to use it. Okay, how you're going to use it. And you can see that in this case, for example, when you are given two sides and one included angle, you can use it to find the third side. You can use it to find the third side. Okay, if you think long term, right, after you find this third side, you can actually go ahead to find the other two angles as well. The other two angles as well. Okay, so a second scenario, what if all three sides are given? Okay, another version of this cosine rule here, this cosine rule is that, you see, I can also tweak this to make cosine the subject. So I can also say that cosine A is b square plus c square minus a square over 2bc. I can also say that cosine b, you might want to copy this down. Okay, I think maybe it will be useful to you. Over 2ac. Okay, it can also be the same as cosine c equals to a square plus b square minus c square over 2ab. Okay, both are the same. Formula list, usually we put this one. Okay, but you see that both are equivalent. So for this is to find angle, unknown angle. This is to find unknown side. Okay, so far? Can I? I'm just trying to see. Okay, you all look like you're copying, so I pause a while. Okay. So both are equivalent version of the cosine rule. Okay, so the red one is to find so-called angle, to find angle. And the green one is like really to find the side. Okay, now I will show you how I use the red one as well. Okay, it's the same. Even if you just know one side, it's the same. Okay, because you're just doing manipulation, that's all. All three sides of the triangle are given. So for example, if I give you a triangle like this now, and I say, pretend, okay, I don't know if this triangle makes sense. I'm just throwing my some lengths around. Let's see how to find this now. Okay, I want to find angle A. Okay, so what do I do? You can see that I can use this formula. Okay, I can say that, okay, same thing, I do a shadow first, so you all can see how I'm using the formula. Cosine A is B square plus C square minus A square over 2BC. So you see, okay, this will be my A. This will be can be my C. B, this can be my C. So I use the same idea. I copy down cosine angle A is equals to, sorry, B square C square minus A square over 2BC. So you can see that from here, pretend suppose I got some value. I got cosine A equals to this value. After that, I just take A cosine inverse, my value, and I get my answer here. Okay, so far? Can. So these are the situation which we will use. Okay, cosine rule. If you do not know, it is okay. If you do not know, it's okay. Because end of the day, you will not go and remember. When I do also, I don't go and remember situation. Okay. Basically, what I do is I always try sine rule first, followed by cosine rule. If sine rule doesn't work, then I use cosine rule. Okay. If sine rule doesn't work, because sine rule is the easiest. If sine rule doesn't work, then I try cosine rule. Okay. Okay. So with that, let's look at question 4.1. Just help me try question 4.1. Okay. If you are done with 4.1, you can give me a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Or give me a hands up also can. So fast. Okay, those who are done with 4.1 can go to 4.2. Question 4.9 answer is 39. Question 4.2, 88.5. Joshua, are you doing the question? Joshua, are you doing the question? Okay, you smiling, don't know what you're looking at. Okay. Stay focused, stay focused. Once you are done with 4.2, you can raise your hand. Okay, huh? Okay, seems like you all are very fast. Huh? Okay. Okay. If you are at 4.3, you can use cosine rule. If you are at this one, use half AB sine C. None of you message me. Seems like you all are coping all right, huh? Okay. Question 4.3, if you are at question 4.3, part 1, your answer is supposed to be 12.6. Okay. Okay, for part 3, you may be, in case you are stuck, part 3 is a common question. You need to try to use the area of triangle to help you. Okay, so what you consider is that this is the height. This shortest distance, right? This is actually can also be considered as the height of the triangle. It can be considered as the height of the triangle. So in part 2, right, if you got your answer here, right, you can use part 2 answer. You can use part 2 answer, which is the area of triangle. This is also equals to part 2 answer. Huh? This is also equals to half times base times height. The base will be AB. Okay, this will be side AB. So that's how you can handle part 3. That's how you can handle part 3. Okay, use part 2 answer, which is the area of triangle. It can also be half times base times height. And this height is actually your answer to part 3. It is the shortest distance from C to AB. Okay, it's the shortest distance from C to AB. Okay, for your consideration, uh, I mean, I'm just guessing lah that people might be stuck at part 3. I don't know lah, I don't know. Okay, yeah. No one has messaged me so far. For part 4, if you are stuck, the hint I would like to give to you is consider the triangle ACD and try to use sine rule. try to use sine rule. Okay, try to use sine rule if possible. Maybe I just check. Sorry, I lower everyone's hand one more time. Okay. What's the answer for part 4? Oh, very good. You're very fast. Okay. Uh, give me a sec. Also, you want to ask is it you want to ask question or no? Okay. For part 1, if all goes well, your answer is supposed to be 12.6. Let me just write it on the left, cm. For part 2, if all goes well, the answer is supposed to be 18.2. Okay, do remember that to keep the 5-6 feet version for part 3, you will use part 2 answer for part 3. Okay, you'll be using part 2 answer for part 3. Okay, for part 3, the answer is 2. Let me check. Sorry. Answer is 2.88. 2.88. For part 4, the answer is 109.0 degrees. 109.0 degrees. Okay, so the fastest way to do part 4 is you consider triangle ADC or ACD. Can I? Sorry, I lower all your hands, but if you are done with 4.3 as well, you can also keep your hands raised. Okay. Once again, if you are stuck, do consider for part 3, consider the area of the. Okay, so these two are common question. Okay, part 3 and part 2 are common question. When they ask you to find shortest distance, usually the way we set up the question is we always ask you to find area before. Yeah, because you use area to find the shortest distance. Okay. How to do part 4 of question 4.3. Okay. I got a request how to do question for part 4 of question 4.3. For this one, right? Okay. You consider ADC. You consider ADC. Okay. The student who asked, I'm going to look at your camera. Okay. Consider ADC. Yeah, you are. Okay. Then you are you able to tell me what this angle is? You can just nod your head. Cannot? Very good. So if you look at this, you can see that 6.4, 50 degree, 7.9, angle D. Can you sine rule already? Okay? Can you sine rule already? Cannot. So just make sure you are done with 4.1 to 4.3. Okay? Amanda, you there? In case you are stuck at 4.3, do let me know. Okay, 4.3 will be the last thing we are doing for today. Shikai, can I just check which question are you at now?
4.3 part 2.
Thank you. Nathaniel, can I check which question are you at now? Oh, okay. To find the length AB, I got a request to look at, okay. To find the length AB, what we do is we look at this triangle. We look at this triangle and you apply the cosine rule. Okay, so you can see that you actually have two sides and one included angle. Okay, you can use it to do the cosine rule. So 6 square plus, so this one, right? 6 square plus 7.9 square minus 2 times 6, 7.9, cosine 130. That will give you your AB. Okay, ma? So you are applying the cosine rule here. Okay? Can, the student who asked, I'm looking at your camera. Okay, once you are done, you can actually, okay, you are free to go. Just a recap of what happened today, okay, or what's the homework. Remember that there's a individual performance task you have to do. I will remind you, please make sure that you have start doing it because you need time to grow the beans. Okay, SLS that you should be doing this Thursday and Friday. Okay, and also the topical summary. All right, if you have time, you can do those in blue. Okay, and also topic 9, practice set 1 to 4, additional practice for part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Okay, can, yeah. So that's all for today. For those who are done, you are free to go. Okay, and I'll see you all in term 3. Have a good holiday.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you. Okay, take
Thank
care.
you.
Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye, Mr. Tan.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll just wait around to see whether you're all okay with 4.3. Then, yeah, lor. What's your lesson after this? Is it history or is it bio or physics? Okay, bio physics. Oh yeah, before this is recess, right? Okay. Amanda, are you there? Hey, Amanda, must show me your face. Amanda. Amanda can show face? Try to show me your work if you can. Amanda, we are doing part 4 cosine rule. Yeah. Try to help me to complete also. Okay, because this one got holiday homework. Cheryl, you finish already, is it? Or you are stuck at a question?
Still the last question.
Okay. Shitian, which question are you at? Can I go through part 2 again? I don't get it.
4.3.
4.3. Okay. For part 2, there's a student who asked for part 2 again. I'm assuming it's this one, okay, okay, this one, right? Okay, So area of triangle, right? Area of triangle, if you remember earlier, there's a way to calculate is half AB sine C. Half AB sine C. So where have we encountered this? Is we encountered this in the previous part 2. Remember when we talk about the area of triangle? This one. Correct. So yeah, so that's earlier lah, because so many lessons have passed, we may forget it very quick. So we use half AB sine C, and here basically the idea of half AB sine C, you just remember two sides and one included angle. So ABC, I can just use half times 7.9, 6 times 6 times sine 130. Okay, two sides and one included angle. Can you see half BC, BA sine C also can. So 7.9, 130, and 6 cm can give me the area of the triangle. So what I use is I use the area of triangle formula. So just to show you, in case you overlook this, this is from what we did the last time. Okay, this is from topic 9 part 2. So the student who asked this will help you for part 2. Okay, can. Just to let you know where it came from. Okay. Slowly, I'll show you the answer. For part 3, once again, if you are stuck, remember, use the area of the triangle to help you. Use the area of the triangle to help you. How do I know which sides are ABC? So you always, okay, for the student who asked this, right? For the students who ask this, right? In general, you must know, okay, in every triangle, the vertices, right, are labeled capital letters. Capital A, capital B, capital C. Okay, so opposite capital A, that will be the side A. Okay, opposite capital B, that will be the side B. Okay, opposite capital C, that will be the side C. So all the sides, right? All the sides are small letters A, B, C, and they are always opposite. They are opposite the vertices, or so-called AKA the angles lah. The angles are capital A, B, C, which is always capital letters. Okay, so that's how you recognize the small letters and the big letters, the sides and the formulas. Okay, can yeah. So okay, can okay. Thank you. How do I find? Okay. If you're done, you can go. If you're done, you can go. Can have a good June holidays. Okay. Study hard. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sir Tan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Once you finish 4.3, you can go. Okay, just make sure you are successful with 4.3 before you take your leave lah. So at least your notes are completed up to 4.3.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you. Make sure you finish 4.3 before you go, okay? How do I grow the beans? Do I use cotton? Yeah, I think so. How to grow the mung beans, right? I did with my son. What I did, I use cotton. I use cotton and water. Yeah, you don't need to buy soil or what lah. Yeah, cotton good enough. Cotton and water good enough. It's the 豆芽.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you. Just reminder again for the holiday homework, okay, your SLS, okay, and topic 9 onwards, submit everything in icon, not in NJCG classroom anymore. Okay, so for us, most likely we are going to icon already. Then topic 10, topic 11, summary, okay, as well as performance tasks. If you have time to queue, you can do topic 10 and 11 practice set and assignment.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you, thank you. The answer for part 3 is 3.28888. My answer is 2.88 leh. 2.88 only. It's not Antonio, you there? I got 2.8 leh. 2.8 cm, around to 36 feet. That means it should be 2.8 something something. You must use 18.155. Okay, you just be careful not to use 18.2. You must use the 5-6 feet answer for part 3. Okay. 18 point. Nathaniel, you just remember what I said. For part 3, for part 4, part 3, do not use the 18.2. Use 18.155. Okay, because if you use 18.2, right, it's a rounding off error from part 2. So you remember last time, I think when you JH1, JH2, your teacher.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, thank you. You always you present 3-6 feet as answer, right? But you use a 5-6 feet for later steps. This is more accurate now. Because I know that I'm going to use part 2 answer, right? I'll use the 5-6 feet version for the next part. Okay? This will ensure that your answer is accurate. Can I, Nathaniel? Nathaniel, okay? Can I? Okay. So after you do that, you should have the correct answer of 2.88. Chongtae, are you okay? You are
I'm trying to solve the last part.
the last part, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
For the last one, okay. Again, the hint is you consider
Thank you.
triangle. Thank you. Okay, consider this triangle. So this is 50 degree. This is the punchline. After you have that, right, you can use sine rule. 7.9 over sine D, 6.4 over sine 50. Oh, quiz 3 information come out. All goes well. The last part answer is 109.0 degrees. Slowly, I show you all the answer.